Hey, sorry probably have some really shitty audio quality right now. I didn't really bring my microphone with me this time around. I didn't expect to be making a video. I got off work like 3 hours ago, something like that. And, I went out to some random empty spot, did some exercise, like the fucking nut job I am. And, right now I'm sitting behind a hotel. I don't really want to go home, and I'm not entirely sure why. So I figured I don't really have anything else to do. May as well make a video. I'm probably like deeply mentally ill. Maybe not deeply, but somewhat mentally ill because I don't think this is something that a normal human being does. I am straight up probably about to fall asleep in this parking lot behind this hotel. I guess I could get a room. I mean, I have money, but I mean, I have no idea how much a night costs here, so I don't think it's worth doing it. But I recently tried this, I don't even know what you would call it, substance, drug. This thing called Kratom for my social anxiety. And I also might have a weird voice because I'm a little bit sick right now, and that also probably has something to do with my mental state at the moment. So I can't breathe out my nose like at all right now, so I might sound a little bit nasally, a little bit weird. But I tried this thing called Kratom, and it's basically in the same vein of like what's it called, like cannabis oil or something, CBD. And it was actually really nice. But I think that maybe between Kratom and, self-medicating and like fucking with my brain chemicals, I think I might have fucked myself up a little bit here. Who knows? It's kind of hard to say. But it was really nice because for a while I got to experience what it was like to be like a normal human being. Ugh, my fucking nose, goddamn. I didn't realize how weird it would be to talk. But I've taken it about like maybe 4 or 5 times now, and it just, I don't know, man. It's kind of like when you're sitting when you're sitting in your room and there's like, I don't know, it's kind of like chaotic, but then the air conditioner turns off and you just feel this peace because like for once you get to experience this silence and you get to hear your own thoughts again. That's kind of like what it feels like. And so honestly, I could see myself getting addicted to that feeling. The feeling of being a normal human being, which is kind of bullshit. That honestly made me a little bit more angry, I guess. I don't really know. It's one of those things that, like, now that I've gotten a glimpse of what the other side looks like, um, I I'm kind of upset that I don't get to experience that. You know what I mean? I don't get to experience something that everybody else takes for granted, essentially. And it's kind of like that. The incel experience is a lot like that too. Obviously having people around you who love you and getting a significant other, that kind of stuff is something that we can't have that other people take for granted. But yeah, the interesting thing about me on Kratom is that I was actually like social. I took a white strain, which is for energy. I tried green; it didn't really do a whole lot for me. It just kind of made me tired. It did shut down my anxiety though for the most part, but the white seems to be for me. I don't know. I haven't tried any of the other strains other than those two. But it gave me the ability and the energy and the desire to socialize. And it was a very subtle feeling. But like once I actually got going and started talking to my coworkers for once, the difference was like night and day. Like I was actually like cracking jokes and being like, "Oh fuck, my fucking nose, I can't breathe." Ugh. I was actually like cracking jokes and being like, a cool dude. I mean, I don't want to give myself too much credit or anything, but I felt like a normie, and it was really cool. Of course, when I come off of it, I return to normal. It only lasts for like 2 or 3 hours, and after that, I'm painfully aware of the fact that I'm no longer high. I guess I don't. It's not a high at all. I wouldn't describe it as any type of high. Um, I'm honestly hesitant to even call it a drug, but I guess that's what it legally is classified as, or technically is. But having the experience of being on that and then going back to my normal self is really depressing, actually, because I tried to sort of pretend like I was still high on it, if that makes any sense. I was thinking that once I get this experience, maybe I'll be able to replicate it in my normal self, if that makes any sense. But it, for some reason, just doesn't really work out. Um, most of the jokes that I make, while sober, I guess, um, are really lame and stupid, and nobody wants to laugh at them. Not to mention, I'm very like high inhibition, so I'm not really able to go all in on my jokes. But yeah, all of my jokes were lame. You know, I wasn't able to hold up a conversation anymore. I was too in my head and all that. And so there's a girl that I work with. I don't really like talking about this kind of thing because it seems so fucking juvenile. You know, this girl who I obviously have a crush on. When I first met her, I thought that maybe I had a chance with her because she was pretty awkward and quiet too. She's since broken out of that shell and is now like a really cool girl who's kind of friends with everybody up there now, except for me. A lot more outgoing than I anticipated her being. And in all honesty, I probably get along with her the best out of everybody there. But that's honestly not really saying a whole lot. But the point is, when I first met her, I thought I had a chance with her. And obviously, I didn't. And I quickly realized, as I see her interact with people who she actually cares about and who she actually likes, I just am not that type of person. Um, I'm not one of the people who I guess she really has fun with. And the painful part is that while I was on Kratom, I kind of felt like I was approaching that level. You know, like the way that she spoke to me was different from how she normally talked to me. Um, you know, she talked to me like I was one of her friends, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. I mean, she still talked to me like I was me, but there was just a little bit more. I could tell she was enjoying conversation with me more. So I guess I should clarify that I think that even if I were on Kratom like permanently, and I didn't have any tolerance or addiction issues, like it's clear to me that she just sees me as like a coworker, like an an acquaintance. But I don't know. Maybe if I did have perma Kratom, that could change. I don't know. If I wasn't so fucked up, maybe. I really don't think this whole rant is making any sense, and I spent more time talking about this girl than I expected to. I just feel kind of alone right now. Like, I don't know if things are ever gonna change. I plan on going into the military after I finish up college. And the reason for that is because I want to pursue higher education, and I really don't have the money for that. And if I'm being honest with you, I'm kind of an idiot and haven't done all the research that I need to do yet. But I do know that, you know, there are things like the GI Bill that help pay for college, and like, I think there's like debt forgiveness programs or something like that that you can do. Um, but in order to do all of that in the first place, I need to have like a clean medical thing. And included in that is no history of mental illness. If even if it's something like anxiety, I can't. It'll disqualify me from going into the military, and that will kind of fuck with my plans a bit. And I mean, I made it this long without medicine. I don't. Maybe I'll be able to make it a little bit longer. I don't know. In all honesty, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I've ever known what I'm doing. I don't even know if I'm like actually going to go in the military in the end. I might like get cold feet last minute. I don't know. All I know for sure is that I don't want to go home, and this car is uncomfortable as fuck. I don't want to sleep here either, but I'm probably going to. I'm probably insane, and I don't really have a whole lot else to say. Nothing else to say, in fact. I've kind of exhausted the only interesting topic that I've had with Kratom, and now I'm just kind of rambling for no reason. And I'm gonna like listen to some ocean waves and fall asleep or something. I don't know. There's no point in extending this anymore. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video with a better microphone, hopefully. Bye bye.